What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Clams. I'm Will, and if you couldn't tell by the backdrop, I am back in Key West. I do have a lot of stuff that I filmed up in New York, a lot of stuff that I thought was really cool that I'm going to periodically post. But in the meantime, while I'm here back in Key West, I'm going to be filming a lot, trying to get as much stuff as possible so that even if I go up to New York, I have some Key West stuff to show you guys. For those of you that don't know or are new to the channel, my name is Will. My nickname is Clams. I split my time between here and Long Island / New York City. I am a restaurant owner and I wouldn't say retired, but I'm not a chef in a restaurant any longer. I do a little bit of private chefing and mainly just enjoy cooking for friends, family, and small parties. Today, I'm back in Key West and I want to go to the lobster spot that I went to during mini season. I want to see the difference, and you could go back to that video. That was just recently, and it was packed. It was packed beyond belief. Now, do I think it's going to be like that today? Not a chance. But I want to go there. If we can pick a lobster off it, cool. Just need one. If not, maybe some crab. We'll check for spider crab as always, and maybe I'll bring a gun with me just in case a mangrove snapper of a decent size swims by. We could do something with that. Or it might just be a little tour of the lobster spot with nothing at all. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to load my gear up. We're going to head up the Keys and get over to that spot. All right. We got our net, our tickle stick to get them out. We got gloves to grab them. My mask, my snorkel, my fins, which you can tell I haven't been in Key West for a while by the amount of dust on them. But these are my crummy fins that I bring into the mangroves. And then lobster bag to put the thousands of lobsters we're gonna catch. My topper and flashlight to look into the rocks and holes, and a pair of booties. And we are all set. I'm gonna pack this stuff into the car and head up. Let's see what we come up with. I don't know why, but I feel pretty good. I feel like we're gonna find something. Now that I said that, we'll probably find nothing. But I got a good feeling. I don't know why. So one of the things I'm already noticing as I got to the spot, I don't know if I show you from here, if you're really even gonna be able to see, but there are buoys everywhere, which means there are traps everywhere, which you expect come lobster and stone crab season, which will also make it more difficult to land a lobster because hopefully they've made it past all those traps. But as I am looking, I have 12 just in my field of vision. It's a lot of traps. But we'll see. Of course, the wind just picked up, so it's a little bit choppy in there. And then the other thing that I want to say before anybody, because the last video, everyone, you can't dive from there, you can't lobster from there. I am a habitual rule follower, just so that you know. I look at all the rules, I study them, I ask questions, and I make sure that I am following those rules. And I absolutely put on the channel rules that I am following, meaning that I can dive here. And if you want to look up the rules and see why I can dive here, I'm sure you could figure it out. But this spot is an anomaly. It's a special spot in the Keys that you are able to shore dive for lobster. Let's get in the water.
Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. Oh. Look at the size.
Okay, so pretty much what I was expecting. Just got home, got cleaned up. Probably still have mask lines. Pretty much what I was expecting, that there was going to be lobster, but that they would all be short. I was surprised by how many lobster there were. Without exaggeration, there was probably 30, somewhere around there, all the little ones and all the little cracks. And but that's just it, little ones. There was maybe one that was like questionable at best, but no, for the most part. But my good feeling wasn't wrong, because this is, let's see if I can get them out of here. This is the biggest spider crab that I have pulled off of that spot. I mean, that is a jumbo. These claws, that one in particular. There was a couple of females. I didn't grab them. The way that you tell that this guy is a male, the bib right here, it's long and narrow. And then on the female, that would be nice and round to carry all the eggs. But I do like the males. They got these nice big claws on them. But yeah, he is still lively. Upstairs, sorry buddy, I got a pot of water boiling. You know the drill. He's going in about 12 minutes, and then I'll pull him out and start picking meat. All right, I got my water boiling there. I'll put this guy down for a second. Probably gonna make a run for it. All right, buddy. Here we go. Look away if you're squeamish, but he is going in. That is it. And he is gonna cook, like I said, 12 minutes. So check the time now. See you in 12 minutes. All right, our 12 minutes are up. So now, I'm working behind. I gotta fill this with cold water. Okay, now that has cold water in it. And what that does is shocks the crab so it stops the cooking immediately. So we will let that cool down completely and then move outside and start picking. So we're running out of a bit of sunlight here. The sun is setting. So just do a couple of these. Man, these things are tough. You know what? The old spoon method might be it. Man, even the spoon isn't doing it. Holy cow. All right. You know, I'm a little bit afraid that this was a floater. Yeah, and what that means is that it's pretty hollow in there. Let's see what the claw looks like. Yeah, he was a floater. Well, we're gonna pick as much as the meat as we can, but floater basically means that they are empty inside. So as big as that crab was, he was empty. So we're not going to be getting a lot of meat, but that's all right. We'll pick what we can and we'll do a little something. There's still some meat. Definitely enough to make something, but a little disappointing in those big old claws, I'll tell you that. These are amazing. Without these, I don't know if I'd even bother capturing these guys. And these are I got a link down below. These are from Toadfish. Incredible company doing good stuff for everything you buy. They are planting oyster beds, and all the plastic on all their stuff is recycled beach plastic. So all that. So a really good company doing great things. So yeah, if you want to check them out, I think I got a discount in there. It'll be in the comments. Man, talk about disappointment. We're gonna make it work though. This crab definitely got the last laugh on me. Oh man, nothing in there. Yeah, little chunk. All right. So one of the only pluses to it being a floater is that the leg meat comes out nice and easy. All right, so this is everything we got out of that big old crab. You know, it's not bad. We can work with that. I've done more with less, and if you're familiar with the channel, you know that I can do a lot with a little. So we're gonna dress this up and then put it on a crisp rice wrapper, but we'll get to that in a moment. Here I have cucumber, red pepper, cashews, scallion, and a lime. And we're just going to dress up that crab. Let's see, I'm trying to block, it's pretty windy out, so I'm trying to block the camera with my body, but then I got my shadow there too. Alright, you guys get the idea. But nice thin strips of cucumber. And then my cashews, you know what? I only want a little bit. Alright, so we got a little bit of rice vinegar, just a dab. Our salt is going to come from fish sauce. Again, just a dab. We're just dressing this up a tiny bit because I really want that crab to shine through. This is sesame oil. If you've ever used sesame oil, you know a drop goes a long way as far as flavor goes. Then I have sambal chili paste and some sesame seeds. And just a little squeeze of lime for more acidity. Okay, put that aside. Okay, inside here I have, it's just vegetable oil, pretty shallow. And we're gonna heat that up to about 365. So we'll wait for that to heat up and then I'll show you what we're gonna do. Okay, so all this is a spring roll wrapper or summer roll wrapper. That's it, just that fast. We'll move that over to a paper towel, soak up any extra oil. All right. All right, now we carefully break this into a couple pieces. There we go. Well, all right. You know, is it all the crab I was hoping for? No, but is it more crab than I had yesterday? Yes. But and it's still delicious, so I'm not upset. All right. So I knew going back to that spot that, you know, now that commercial lobstering season is in full swing. Again, sorry for all the wind, but it is very windy out today. I knew we weren't going to see a lot of keeper lobster. But I still count this crab as my PB best crab I pulled off that spot. I just wasn't expecting it to be empty. So, and for those of you wondering, the reason that happens, it's usually right after they molt and their shell is hardening they haven't filled in their shell yet, and they actually fill it with water. So the crab is like a little tiny thing inside that shell, and then once it gets completely hard, and one of the ways to tell is that you look at the belly. If the belly is a nice bright white, like very clean, that's a new shell, and chances are the crab won't be full. But they're still delicious. Alright, guys. This was a nice little quick trip back in Key West. Pretty happy about that. Definitely got a lot more adventures coming. We're going to be filming a few things. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for coming along.